So check it out. I'm down here in Destin, Florida. I'm down here because this guy hit me up on Facebook. He said he wanted to do my program. He said he been following the videos on YouTube, Facebook, the whole 9 yards, and he wants to do the program. But he don't want to do the whole program. He only want to do the Section 8 portion of the program. How much is that? I said, well, you're in Destin, Florida. My in-town customers, that's Memphis, y'all, is $5,000. Out-of-town customers is $7,500 because I got to come to your city, stay for 5 days, and I got traveling costs. So $7,500. He said, well, he wants it. He want me to come down to Destin, Florida, and he'll pay it. So cool. And we're going to call him Bob, okay? Because Bob don't want me to use his real name. He don't like the cameras and all that old BS. So we just going to call him Bob. So Bob, send me the $2,500 deposit. I get on the plane. I fly down here to Destin, Florida. When I get here, I can't wait to get to some of this seafood from the Gulf Coast. But Bob come pick me up. He said he want to take me to get a cheeseburger. Bob, I don't want no cheeseburger. I want some seafood. He said, well, you can get all the seafood that you want later, but first, I want to take you to this cheeseburger restaurant. All right, cool. So Bob took me to this restaurant called Cheeseburger in Paradise. If you ever come to Destin, Florida, make sure you come to Cheeseburger Paradise. You'll love it, okay? But anyways, Bob sent me down, and Bob got to explain to me about his real estate career. Bob been doing real estate for 7 years. He said he been evicting tenants for 7 years. He been chasing tenants to pay him rent money for 7 years. Listened to sob stories for 7 years. And now he want to do Section 8. Bob said that Section 8 to him was like Bigfoot. He never seen it. He met a few people that say that they've dealt with it without much success. And he want to learn it. See, Bob had been reading and he know that Section 8 pays more money than a regular cash paying tenant. And it's guaranteed money. So that's what Bob wanted. So I told Bob that's cool, fine and dandy. It's $7,500. We can go ahead and get started today. So I took Bob around to some of his, no, actually Bob took me around to some of his houses. Bob got several houses down here. Some very nice ones too. But a lot of them are empty. So he took me to the empty ones. And I took him through these houses. I started to pull my camera out and record it, but Bob don't like that camera. I started to do it anyway, but I didn't. But I took Bob through these empty houses and I showed him everything he needed to know when it comes down to, hope this wind ain't too loud, when it comes down to passing a Section 8 inspection, make sure your house is Section 8 ready, how to find a Section 8 tenant, everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. I taught Bob a whole lot. See, Bob treated me like the princess of, he's been treating me like the princess of Munda since I've been down here. When we go out to eat somewhere, he won't let me spend my own money. He tells me to keep my own money in my pocket. He said my money ain't no good with him. Shit, you ain't got to tell me twice. Keep my money in my pocket. Bob treated me like royalty. And I taught Bob a whole lot. I taught Bob a whole lot about real estate. Not just Section 8, but the rental houses also. But I taught Bob a whole lot. But while I was teaching Bob all these things, Bob taught me something valuable as well. You see, Bob said if I would have told him this program would have costed him $20,000, Bob said he would have got the money together and paid it. You see, what Bob taught me was you cannot put a price on true value. What I taught Bob down here was valuable. Couldn't put a price on it. Could not put a price on it. So while I'm down here, I'm going to get started putting together a program, just a Section 8 program, just the Section 8 portion of my program. I'm going to package it up so you can either take the online course or you can get me one-on-one doing your Section 8 training. I'm going to package this thing up for y'all, all right? And I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it for $20,000. That's what I'm going to do for $20,000. Nah, I'm just kidding. It ain't going to be $20,000. Actually, it's going to be a lot less expensive than the one-on-one training that I already have for the full program, because you're just going to get the Section 8 part of it. Because I know it's a lot of people that got houses already, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses, however many, and I know he might be tired of chasing tenants to pay rent. You might be tired of doing evictions, especially if you don't know how to do an eviction. You're tired of listening to these sob stories from your tenants when it comes time to pay rent. I know you're sick and tired of all of that. But when you get on Section 8, you ain't got to worry about it. None of that. I'm going to teach it all to you. I'm going to package it up, sell it to you, and you'll be able to be a Section 8 king out here, all right? So give me about a week or two. I'll be back in about 2 days, but give me about a week or two, something like that, and the program will be ready, and you'll be able to go online and purchase this program. And with all that being said, I got to get out of Florida. This heat is hot. I never thought I'd miss the Memphis heat, and these bugs are terrible, especially when you're around some trees. I got to go. I'll see y'all in about 2 weeks.